guys ready for some StarCraft?
Absolutely. Torre, how are you?
I'm ready to rock.
All right. How do you want to handle the 5-digit codes?
Give them to me and I'll do it.
All right.
We're just going to be playing some game remixes while we wait for Zomax to finish eliminating maps.
And you know what? I might have a game, actually.
Well, if you get a game, man, let's do that.
All right. Okay, join in on me, guys. And
so
because
Forsen against King Jinky.
Yep. And I'll nail down the info board.
Hey, Torre, how would you say that?
Yeah, Kinjiki.
Kinjiki? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so I nailed down the board.
All right, fantastic. So let's go ahead and get into this. The countdown has begun. We're ready for IMBAtv right here, right now.
From the thousands in the trees and the
All right, everybody, welcome to IMBAtv, where everything is in balance. Sorry about that replay there. That was unintentional. Anyways, we've got some StarCraft action here today. This is the EU Craftcup main event number 34. Oh, yeah. And we've got Forsen fighting Kinjiki right now in Xel'Naga Caverns. And it's going to be a ZV random. Interesting. So we'll see how it goes. We see Forsen spawning at the top of Xel'Naga Caverns as the purple Zerg, and down here at the bottom of Xel'Naga Caverns we do see Kinjiki spawning as the pink Protoss. So with that being said, Jim, why don't you go ahead and take us away?
All right. So this is round 1 of a 10-round event. This is Craftcup number 34. This is the main event of the week. As mentioned, Forsen spawns on the top right-hand corner as Purple Zerg. He is from Sweden. He's ranked 49th on the European ladder. He has over 1,500 ladder wins, and he's got to be favored to go a long way in this event. As we see Forsen moving through the middle of the map with a scouting drone, that will be the first scout of the day. And the second scout of the day will be a probe by Kinji Kij, or something, Kenji Kij, I guess you'd say. And Kenji Kij, it looks like he's going to build a gateway at the top of his ramp, and he's going to include a pylon in his wall. So that's interesting. Many Protoss players elect not to do that. Forsen, on the other hand, is up to 14 drones and has yet to really have to make a major decision at this point. And both scouts have now entered their enemies' bases. Forsen watching Kenji Kij, and first building for Forsen will be a spawning pool, so no expansion, no extractor. That's an interesting choice.
And look, oh, we got a pylon going down in the back of Forsen's base. A little bit of silliness from Kinjiki here, and man, you know, I've never seen anything from Kinjiki. Kinjiki is a platinum player. He's ranked 19 in his division. So,
if I were a platinum player ranked 19th in my division, this is the kind of stuff I would try against Forsen myself.
Exactly the same thing here, yeah.
So, I mean, you know what? If it can, basically, Kinjiki wants to get the warp gate technology upgrade completed on a cybernetics core, and basically Kinjiki wants to warp as many units in as quickly as possible from this remote pylon. If Forsen sends out an overlord, the jig is up. The one problem, though, Forsen is expanding with his hatchery, so that even if the warping in surprises Forsen, he'll still be able to move all of his worker units off to his expansion area.
Yeah. And maybe Forsen will be able to hint that there's a proxy pylon.
And this is not good. I don't know what these probes are doing, but fortunately Kinjiki fix that in a hurry. What were you saying, McDuff? Sorry?
Well, Forsen has been scouting around. Oh, there we go. Forsen has been scouting around with this drone, and he sees there was only one pylon here for a little bit, and Kajikij had way more than way more drones than it was that only one pylon could supply anyway. So with that being said, Forsen did go out and scout and find that probe and take it out, and is now taking out that pylon.
Expansion hatchery completed as well by Forsen. Kajikij with a rather unusual wall-off on the front of his main base. That's not a formation I've ever seen before, as gateways 2 and 3 get warped in, and now 4. A 4th gateway being warped in by Kajikij. Of course, Forsen spots this whole thing with this scouting drone, so Forsen will not be surprised by this at all. Notice that warp gate technology is being chrono boosted in. Forsen's done a nice job of keeping that probe alive, that drone alive. It will die. Expansion base is now up and running smoothly.
Yep, and we do see a metabolic speed boost on the way from Forsen for the Speedling research, as well as him taking off all the drones off his extractor.
That's interesting as well. And 22 drones to be exact. 22 drones, 14 Zerglings. So he's ready for 4 gateways. He's got those Zerglings up and running and ready to roll. And basically, to steal a quote from my somewhat capable co-caster, let's get ready to rumble.
Somewhat capable Shut up.
And check this out here. Another proxy pylon about to go down. What would you like? How about professional co-caster?
Whatever, Jim. Say
Is
whatever
that
you
good?
will. It doesn't matter.
All right, I just don't want to hurt your feelings. Now the speed Zerg research is just completing, so Zerglings will now move at a much higher speed. To be exact, they will now move at 4.7 speed. 22 drones still, 36 Zerglings for Forsen. Kajikij has 21 probes mining off of 1 Nexus and 1 Assimilator. And here we go.
And we do see Kajikij sending about 5 zealots and a couple stalkers, as well as placing down a 4th
they're going to be in a bit of trouble here.
Oh no! These Lings are just going to rip apart all those zealots. And it looks like Kajikij is going to continue to push forward.
I'll tell you what, if he gets into this base, look out. And the thing is, this wall is hardly secure. This isn't what I'd call,
I mean, it'd be great if there was some High Templars out on the field to lay a storm right there. All those Zerglings would perish. But it's way too early for that.
Now, he's managed to get up to 32 drones. Forsen's up to 32 drones. So Forsen is now taking a pretty substantial economic lead. Forge going down for Kajikij as well. And he's going to take another run at that wall and back off again.
We do see a Forge on the way out from Kajikij right now as he sends in those zealots.
He's warping them in off of this forward pylon here.
That's right.
And this puts Forsen on the defense. But Forsen at this point has about twice as many worker units, so he may lose a queen. But it probably isn't going to be that big a deal.
Oh, he's not going to lose the queen. It survives at 20 health.
Yep. And in fact, Forsen's got 2 queens now, just putting down a Roach Warren and canceling the Roach Warren and getting a Baneling Nest instead. Forward pylon will go down. These warped-in zealots won't make it, and these stalkers are going to be in big trouble.
Well, let's see. One of them will go down. And,
yeah, they survive. However, we got a whole pile of Zerglings about to enter the
macro hatch placed down just now.
Yep, and let's see if he moves forward. I mean, a lot of these units are badly damaged.
Also, keep in mind, Jim, Kajikij only has 20 probes. Forsen has 40 drones, and Kajikij just now laid down his expansion nexus. So,
and I think these Zerglings are going to get the job done. Yeah, yep. 24 Zerglings are still left with all the fighting going on. So, Forsen's looking good here. And finally a sentry and an expansion nexus by Kinjikij, and actually rather 2 sentries. Zerglings are on the move. 19 Banelings on the way, McDuffs.
I see that. Oh, even more coming out too. 23 now. Going straight. They're going to be going straight into the natural expansion area.
Yeah. And notice as well that Forsen is mining off of 4 extractors. So Forsen's still got 300 in the bank despite building 24 Banelings. Now he's up to 31. He's up to 31 Banelings, and he's still got a ton of gas in the bank.
It looks like he's just going straight Banelings on this one.
He's just going to go right after this Nexus and kill it in one shot. That's what I think we're going to see. It'll be entertaining to watch, I'll say that.
That is for sure. And here come those Banelings waddling forward.
Power of numbers right here.
That's right. And I'll bet Kinjikij is like, holy crap!
Oh, the humanity!
That's so many Banelings! Oh, they go straight into the back and going straight into the mineral line! And it looks like we'll go ahead and see Kinjikij leave the game. No GG is called. All those probes do get destroyed. Forsen takes the win. And it looks like we've got a Zerg victory to start us off with, Jim.
That was a nice win by Forsen, and he was expected to win and did so.
I like you.
That was entertaining, I'll say that.
I'm going to kill you last.
Alright, guys. So there we have it. Forsen pushing forward. Unfortunately, Kinjikij pulled a very tough opponent in the first round.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back next week, and maybe he can win a round or two if he doesn't get so unlucky to pull such a good player. By the way, you want to join in on me?
I definitely will.
And it says I just want to make sure this is in fact a Craftcup game.
I got a Craftcup game if you want. It's even a fan.
Okay, well, let's do a fan game, Jim.
Okay,
Yep,
sounds good to me. Yep, sounds good.
It's going to be Phantom against Mastum here. Go ahead and tell them to wait.
Do you have the match number for that?
I'll find it.
Okay. Let me know when that is updated. So we can throw out the stats for these players.
Okay, I got it.
Okay,
Russia versus Denmark.
that's right. Oh. And it looks like my sizing on the on that one is a little bit off, so we may not use that board for a little bit, Jim. The stats board.
So I got utterly decimated in my first round.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Alright, so Zomax will be joining us for the rest of the intro of this cast. Welcome, Zomax.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
It was the same push that Popoli was telling me about, the one that's making him quit Protoss. They have this ridiculous push, the Zerg against Toss, at 9 minutes. They start with a gas steal, so you can only make like zealots if you're going to make any units at all. And then by the time the push comes at 8 minutes, you've got like 2 stalkers, 2 zealots, and like maybe 3 or 4 sentries, and they have literally 90 food of Zerglings and roaches. And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
And the guy told me, he's like, the only way that people can beat this is if you SimCity perfectly.
Oh,
and
really?
if you try to, he goes, and if you try to expand, you're dead.
I
And if you
see.
don't expand, you're dead. I'm like, great.
Wow.
Zerg, Zerg, Zerg.
Anyways,
The
we've got a
broken
ZVT
mechanic.
here on Xelnaga Caverns right now, right here.